There's no mistaking the lawn of a Simplicity tractor owner. They have the most beautiful lawn in the neighborhood, and here's why. Unlike other mowers with their frame-hung decks, Simplicity's free-floating mower deck is mounted on a pivoting front axle, so it can respond to the lawn independently from the frame. Plus, the deck rides on full-width rollers that precisely track the contours of the lawn. So as the pivoting axle and the rollers move, so does the mower deck, side to side and front to back, for a perfect cut with no scalping or unevenness. Simply put, this patented system gives the best cut you can get. And it also can give you something else, beautiful lawn striping effects. When the Simplicity rollers pass over the freshly cut blades of grass, they bend them forward slightly. And when the sunlight reflects off of the bent grass, something magical happens. The grass in rows angled toward you appears darker, and the grass in the rows angled away from you appears lighter in color. You have stripes, and they look great. A striped lawn is the sure sign of a proud homeowner, someone who wants their lawn to look its very best, and that someone probably owns a Simplicity tractor. So whether they have simple alternating stripes, dramatic geometry like at Major League ballparks, or just that perfect cut that only a Simplicity can give, Simplicity lawns are the envy of the neighborhood. If you're interested in learning more about lawn striping, be sure to check out the lawn striping technique videos on this website. And be sure to check out Simplicity's exclusive line of riding mowers, lawn tractors, and garden tractors with pivoting, free-floating mower decks and full-width rollers. Because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. Creating this lawn pattern on your Simplicity is a bit more advanced, but it's worth it. It's called the diamond. Start by mowing the longest diagonal center stripe. Then make a pass back next to it. Now drive around the edge of your yard and mow a second stripe in the same direction. That'll give you one light stripe with two dark stripes next to it. Continue this pattern, one out and two back, until you reach the corner of your lawn. Then do the other side the same way. Start by going over your first lawn diagonal stripe in the same direction so that the pattern will be balanced. Continue alternating, one out and two back, to the other corner of the lawn. The lawn is now completely cut. To make the crossing stripes, make another long diagonal pass between the other two corners of the lawn and make the return cut right next to it like you did before. Then continue the pattern, one stripe out, two stripes back, until you reach the other corner. Do the same for the other half of the lawn. Finally, do a cleanup pass all around the pattern to smooth out any turn areas and frame it in. And remember, only Simplicity has pivoting, free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers that will make beautiful patterns and a beautiful cut. Because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. This sophisticated pattern is made from converging arches. Begin by mowing a straight line to the center of your lawn. Then make a wide, curving 90-degree turn into another straight line to your lawn's edge. Continue duplicating this pattern with side-by-side stripes until you reach the edge of your lawn. Now make the same shape, straight line, wide 90-degree turn, and straight line from the other direction, and duplicate it to the other end of your lawn. Once the design is in, go back and retrace every other line, and make a frame around the pattern with a cleanup pass to wipe out turn marks. And there you have it. Only Simplicity has pivoting, free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers that give you beautiful patterns and a beautiful cut. Because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. You'll be sure to hit the mark creating this pattern on your Simplicity. It's called the Bullseye. Like it sounds, the bullseye is simply a series of circles mowed in opposite directions from the same center point. Begin by mowing your circles from the inside out. Mow one circle clockwise, the next counterclockwise. And there you have it. Only Simplicity has pivoting, free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers that give you beautiful patterns and a beautiful cut. because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. This pattern is a simplicity classic. It's called the checkerboard. Begin by mowing a straight line. Then mow back in the reverse direction, overlapping the first line slightly. You should now have a light stripe and a dark stripe. Continue mowing in alternating directions to the edges of the lawn. Then do crossing stripes in the same way. Continue the pattern until you reach the edge. You can make the pattern more distinct by going over the original light stripes again. Finish with a cleanup pass that neatly frames in your beautiful checkerboard design. Only Simplicity has pivoting, free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers that give you a beautiful lawn pattern and a beautiful cut. Because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. Here's a popular lawn pattern that's fun and easy if you have a Simplicity tractor. It's called the wave. Start by mowing a straight line down the center of your lawn. Then mow your first wiggly line using the straight line as a guide. Be sure not to make the curves too close together, or they'll be hard to duplicate as you mow further out. When you come back alongside the first line, you'll erase any trace of the straight line that you made when you first started. And don't worry if your later lines don't match your previous ones perfectly. People will think it's just part of your design. Finish with a cleanup pass that hides your turn marks and neatly frames in your design. And then stand back and wait for your neighbor's compliments. And remember, Simplicity's pivoting, free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers not only make beautiful patterns, they always give a beautiful cut too. Because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn. Lawn striping with your Simplicity tractor is a great way to give your lawn a dramatic look. The more you practice, the more proficient you'll become. Here are some tips to help you learn how to stripe like a pro. First of all, long grass is easier to stripe than short grass, so leave your grass a little longer if you want nice stripes. It'll be healthier too. And speaking of nice stripes, the designs you see at Major League ballparks have perfectly straight stripes. With practice, you'll be able to make straight stripes too. Just pick a point in the distance, like a radio tower, a tree, or even a window, and mow towards it. Striping is not permanent, so don't worry if you make a mistake or you don't like your result. Simply remow to erase and change the pattern. But be aware that stripes will change their appearance as you move around your yard. Grass that is bent away from you appears light, while grass bent towards you appears dark. So when you head out on a light stripe and turn around to come back, that same stripe will now appear dark. And be sure to overlap each pass a little bit to make sure you're cutting all the grass. You don't want to leave any uncut strips to spoil your design. When turning, make a wide turn. Then back up into position and realign your mower for the next pass. As you move forward, the Simplicity rollers will erase any trace of the turning and backing maneuvers. Be creative and have fun. The more you practice and try different designs and angles, the more proficient you'll become. So have fun making beautiful lawn patterns with your Simplicity tractor, because simplicity is the way to a beautiful lawn.